car shuttle, which says I need to find the purple icon. So hopefully that's really easy to find, I hope. Okay, I think that's it. Hopefully it stays, I hope. There she is in the distance. Avis. Shuttle driver was great, he was super cool. I nearly missed the bus, but I ran and he was like, oh. But then he let me on, so it's fine. He's very nice in this quick ride. I was really nervous, but I'm here. So I just have to get the car now. So that'll be fun. Okay, I'm in the car. I'm so sweaty just from walking, but we're in the car. Got a nice Kia Soul. It's actually pretty nice. Like, but she's got Colorado plates, but whatever. Let's get to the hotel because I'm tired and I need to get the airplane off of me. Guess who's got the corner room? Oh, I'm so hyped. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god. I just gave myself a heart attack. Look at this. Walking, turn. Thought there was a person. My god. Holy shiz. This room is great. Okay, so let's start this awful overhead lighting. Walk in, and meet it. We've got a little window. I love having the corner room. Then we go into our bathroom. First of all, the tiles, come on now. The green, hi. Big ol' slidey door. Oh my god. There isn't a track on the bottom, that's good to know. Big ol' shower, me again. Ah, full length. I've got liquid soap. Hand and body, I've got lotion too. Incredible. They've got it in the showers too. I didn't need to bring, well, I would've brought my own stuff anyway, but beautiful. Is the toilet paper fancy? Toilet paper is fancy. Oh my god. So then we have our closet, but we have our shoe and our bag racks. Then the main room. Look at all the space. This is incredible. Look how classy. Classy lady. Now I have anxiety over glassware in hotels after I've seen like those horror stories of them just using like cleaner. Can I not open? I probably need to twist it off. But it looks nice. Appreciate that. Desk, table and rolly chair. A whole lounge. I cannot figure out how to turn this light on. There's no switch on it. And there's like no, like sometimes it's on the cord, there's nothing on the cord, so I don't know how to turn it on. This huge, you can't really see it because of the lights. And then another, and that's a beautiful, beautiful mirror. And then also, I came over to check and I was like, oh, what's this on the bed? Are you kidding me? I can get breakfast in bed? I'm about to be a fancy girl. I need to get some rest, but I'll see you in the morning. All right, sleep tight. This is just meant to be. I'm gonna be in Vegas in a few days, so I've been wanting to watch Showgirls. It's Saturday morning. I didn't vlog at all yesterday. I was too busy running around and driving. It's Saturday morning. I have a phone call. I have the festival today and I'm feeling that I need to eat something. And I know LA is not really like a bagel, it's not New York. But I did a hashtag not sponsored. Too good to go for this place called Spud Nuts. Well, I did the too good to go for the donuts, which first of all, the pink donut box, iconic. It was $6.99 and she's hefty. While I was there, I also got a bagel sandwich and weirdly enough, some boba. So we'll see how all of this is. I'm most excited to see what's in the surprise box because it's very heavy. Cue the Zelda music. Oh my god. I'll be eating these for a couple days. Now the sandwich. It looks fine. I mean, there's some seeds on there. There's egg, cheese, and bread. Now for the boba. Oh, that was a good stab. Cheers. It's pretty good. Let me get a boba. Boba texture is pretty solid. I'm going to enjoy my bounty and then it'll be time to get ready. I'm fine. It's fine. I'm normal. It's fine. We're going to head in the clouds. I'm so excited. I'm so nervous. It's gonna be a chill day today. We're just gonna vibe. We're gonna listen. We're just gonna chill. We're gonna eat. It's gonna be a good day. But festival solo. It's gonna be a great time. And I feel really cute, if I do say so myself. So let's do this.
You've been working overtime. We used to make stuff in the day.
Wandering around trying to find my car and I have no idea. Oh my god, everyone is setting off their alarms to try to find the cars. Where the did I park? Oh. Well, I'll find it eventually, I guess. I think I found my car. Jesus Christ. Son of a bitch. I didn't find it. I thought I did, but that's not it. Oh my god, I found it. There she is, thank god. Oh my gosh. Get me in here. Ooh. Sweet Christmas. Oh my god. Oh god, my body hurts. Good morning. I feel like garbage. Oh my god. Okay, so it's Sunday morning. Yesterday was great. I cannot feel my feet. Well, I can because they hurt badly. My calves also hurt and my neck hurts. I think, oh god, I think my neck and my shoulders. Okay, so let's recap a little bit on yesterday. So I got there a little bit late. Oh my god, I just found the light switch for this lamp. Remember that one? I was like, I can't find the light switch. I just found it. Look. It's right there. Oh my God. How is anyone gonna find that? Anyway, when I got there, who did I even see? What was, okay, so I missed the first 1, 2, 3, like 6 people. The first person I saw was Kari. He was pretty cool. He was vibing, he was grooving. Nona looked like they were having a great time. I kind of wish I would have seen them. And then I heard Miso from afar. I saw a little bit of Porter Robinson's set. I didn't really, I was, a lot of these artists I wasn't familiar with, but I wanted to figure out my route for today on how to get from one stage to the next, because I'm gonna have to do that today and I'm really stressed about it. But the VIP section seemed pretty solid, especially for the main stage, because there's a VIP section and then within that is the 1999 Club. I listened to Wang Okay. Incredible, beautiful. We'll be listening to. I saw Stephanie Poetry. I was Barricade, wasn't familiar with her. I love her now. She's my new face. She's so cute and she just got married and her guitar had little holographic stars on it. She was incredible. 10, so good. I went and saw Dean and Tabor, which I knew how it would be. I didn't know that I knew Tabor. Like, I didn't know that I already knew who he was. I had a few of his songs liked in my Spotify, and homeboy did not come to play. But also, as soon as Dean came out, I'm not like the most hardcore fan of Dean. Not for anything bad. I just, you know, only know some songs. He came out and he started doing Bermuda Triangle. I'm like, I love Bermuda Triangle so much. I hate how much I like that song. So I was like, oh, this is great. And then I ran, well, I power walked from Dean and Tabor. I left their set a little bit early to book it over to see Bixby, who I also wasn't familiar with. And I just assumed based on the name that it was gonna be a girl. Bixby's a boy. Loved, what a great set. It was so good. He had great energy. He kind of reminded me of Max Goof from a Goofy movie because he was wearing gloves and he also had like these sunglasses he kept putting on. Loved his energy, loved the music. It was very kind of like pop punk. Like I could have seen him on Warped Tour probably. And he was great, really loved. And then at the very end, spoiler, he like sits in this chair and they like cover with a blanket. I'm like, oh my God, he's gonna disappear, like whatever. And then he does, and I'm just like, yeah, we all saw that coming. And then he's like, head in the clouds, turn around, I'm behind you. I'm like, what the f? How'd you get back there so fast? And then he like ran down like in the center. I was like right on that barricade. And he was great, loved Bixby. And then everyone was booking it to the other stage for G-Dragon's set. He had a DJ before G-Dragon got on named King Mac, maybe is what it was. Really liked his set. I was like, okay. I'm like, you weren't on like the lineup list. I'm like, okay. I'm like, you know what? I understand raves now because of that guy. I was like, you know what? Yeah, I could do this. So he was great. G-Dragon, incredible. Duh, I've never seen G-Dragon with my eyes and now I have. And I was hoping, I was manifesting. I was like, I'm pretty sure that Top is in LA. It's like, what if we get Judder? What if? We didn't, but a girl can dream. There's still, I mean, tonight is the magic show that Jackson Wang is hosting, which Jackson said it's not really a like it's not just like him doing a set. He said he's like hosting, he's doing other stuff. So like, who knows what it's gonna be? But CL did come out for the leaders. Oh my God. I didn't think I could love that woman more. She came out in this hot pink outfit looking like Barbie. My queen. Oh my God, she's so beautiful. G-Dragon, he was literally sparkling because of all of his playing. I'm like, I want bling like that. He was so sparkly, but he was incredible. The aftermath of getting out. Okay, so here's, let's do a quick kind of pros and cons. So I do have the VIP 1999 Club, which is the highest VIP tier, and it was the most expensive ticket. It was $800 for both days, which included parking and some food and stuff, and the merch bundle, which, let me grab the merch bundle real quick, hold on. I have mixed feelings about my merch bundle. So you get this tote, this head in the clouds, that little cloud guy. So you get this bag, and you also get this plushie of the little cloud guy, which is like cute, I guess. And I'm like, when I saw that that's what the included merch was, a tote bag and a little plush, I'm like, why isn't it a t-shirt? Like, I'd rather have had a t-shirt either from what was available for purchase or like an exclusive t-shirt would have been pretty cool. Head in the clouds, just saying. But as much as I complained about it, it actually came in handy. both the plush and the bag when I kind of took a little break and I was horizontal laying in the grass. I did use the pillow as a pillow. The bag I had on a hip bag, and then my bike shorts started rolling up at one point and I was getting very frustrated and annoyed. And I was carrying my water bottle around, so I was able to shove everything into the tote bag. So Head McCloud was right, the tote was fine. It worked in my favor. I did get my merch t-shirt that I purchased. So I went with the white shirt. I wasn't sure which one I was gonna go with originally, but this is just the one that spoke to me. And there is designated VIP merch in the VIP club area, but the merch bundle, I had to go to the general merch, like that was open to everybody. I mean, which there was a VIP line for that, which was also nice, but I had to go there to get the merch bundle instead of in the VIP section, which I don't really understand why. Like, why? The other thing, some of the other amenities that were included were, there was some free food, which I tried. So the free bites, very good. There were also some like signature cocktails that were included, and this was all in the VIP area. It wasn't painfully hot. I'm sure people who were in the crowd and like really in the pit for a long time for lots of sets probably were melting more than I was. I will say though, my biggest complaint, and it's not even, oh, the bathrooms. That's the other thing I want to talk about. As I said, for the VIP, is you get designated air-conditioned bathrooms. I went to the bathroom a couple of times. There are these different like RV-looking situations, which I've used bathrooms like this before, and they're usually, I mean, it's nicer than a porta potty for sure. It's kind of like an RV toilet. However, when I went earlier in the day, it was still pretty warm out. It did not feel air-conditioned in the one that I went in. I felt like there was a fan going, but it did not feel AC at all. I was very hot and sticky, but there was a hook on the door so I could hang up my bag. But then later in the day, I went to a different one because there was a shorter line. That it was later in the day, so I don't know if it's just it had cooled off so the fan was able to cool it off more, or if it was actually more AC'd. But it felt a lot cooler in there, but there was no hook on the door, and they had different types of doors. So I'm very confused about that, but toilets that aren't porta potties, it's pretty nice. There were also like, again, air-conditioned kind of like hangout zones where you get drinks and you could chill. I think because the doors were open and there were just so many people in there, it didn't feel like, I mean, it was definitely nicer. It was cooler than being outside, but it didn't feel super AC'd. But I went in there a few times, but I did just kind of hang out in that main kind of clubhouse area. There was lots of shade, so I could kind of lay down or I could sit down. Leaving the venue was stressful. There's so many people in this place, and I thought, oh, $19.99, I can just go back through there. There's like a designated, like the designated gate for $19.99. I'm like, oh, I can just kind of go back into our little section and get over there. And the security was like, you can only come back in if you have a locker and you need to get something out of your locker. You can't leave through this gate. What do you mean? So everyone, there was like this big bottleneck situation of everyone needed to leave out of either gate. The only two gates that we were able to leave out of were D and E. So there was a lot of people. It was a little claustrophobic feeling. Got out, I could kind of breathe a little bit. Get out and I'm like, where's my car? It took me, I want to say at least like 15, 20 minutes to find my car. I think that's everything. Set times for today. So again, a lot of like the kind of the first few acts on I'm not that familiar with. I do want to get there earlier though and see those opening acts because I found so much new music yesterday. I'm like, I need to listen to more Bixby. I need to get into Stephanie Poetry. I want to listen to more Wang Okay. Just like all these artists, and I missed the few because I got there later, and I'm like, I'm gonna look them up now, but I'm like, oh, what if I end up like really loving them? Like, man, I missed their set, you know? So I gotta get there earlier. It looks like the first, oh, I wanna go to her set too. Piao? Is that how you say it? P-I-A-O? She has a song with Stephanie Poetry called Just a Girl. Super, I loved it. It was very cute. There were like rats on the screen, which I thought was very funny. And she came out on Stephanie's set and like, well, we're gonna do this song again tomorrow during Piao's set. And I'm like, I gotta be there so I can hear the song again. She goes on at 3:55, but I wanna hear like everybody else. So she's at 3, oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to like, there's so much running around. Like the big, like I have to be at their sets. DPR Cream and DPR Arctic, my boys, they go on at 4:55. Then the next have to is DPR Ian at 6:45, and they are at opposite ends, which I get, but I'm still stressed about it. We got 21, the 10-year Magic Show party finale, hosted by Jackson Wang, but we don't know what it is. I'm gonna lose my mind seeing the DPR boys again. So that's my biggest, It's 10:16, 10, 11, 12, 1. I have 3 hours until the first set, but it takes about 20 minutes either, so I've got 2.5 hours to get my life together. What am I gonna wear? Ugh. Okay, we gotta get moving. Okay, yeah. Also, the aftermath of my shoes, they are so dusty. Ugh, that's what was all up in my nose. Ew. Okay, so I actually wiped it down with a makeup wipe and it looks way better. Like that compared to this. So it won't get on my daytime clothes, so. Life hack. We're back at Spud Nuts. Just because it's a safe option for a quick breakfast. But first, we're gonna walk to CVS, but there was parking here and there isn't parking at CVS, so let's do that. Hey Felix, come here, bro. I really hope Felix from Stray Kids gets to see the sign if he hasn't already. We made it to the CVS, thank God. There's only like a 3-minute walk. External pain, where? I don't know if I see any salon pods. Crap, maximum strength, that's probably good. Breakfast has been acquired. It's 11 a.m. Let's do this. I didn't vlog the outfit for yesterday. Here's pictures of it. It was cute. So for today, I did a little more on the eyes. Just this like, this like eyeliner, I don't know, I'm not a makeup gal. It's mascara. The hair, it looks so good with the shades up. Equally as cute with it down. So here's the full fit. Simple, little black dress, got my fanny pack, got everything I need in here because I bought everything else yesterday, and then I just gotta put on my shoes. But I'm feeling cute or whatever.
Now before the new shit, we gonna do some old shit. Yo, everybody, sing with me, sing with me. Hold on. I'm missing you, my honey. 终究，我是一个被你别犹豫的小丑。被你吸引，像神秘的力量让我充满了好奇心。会武功，这边让你并不普通，就像是在这练成的普通。报名了拳头，还在往前走，华丽的招数不过是前奏，让他们害怕的是你的拳头，留下了传说，然后他们慢慢演。
Most moves,
which means the most heart rate for the fans.
It's Monday morning. Oh man. Head in the clouds, day 2. A lot of emotion. So when I got there, parking was way easier. I got into the actual like club parking, and then there was the overflow club parking. I was in the overflow club parking on Saturday. Yesterday I got into the actual. It took me like 5 minutes to find my car at the end of the night, which was excellent. I got there a little late again. I wanted to be there on time, but which is fine. Anyway, heard a lot of people from afar. I was just kind of like listening. I didn't want to commit to like one crowd. I watched Young Kai's set. He was super cute, very lighthearted, nice music. Watched some of Number I from afar. They had a cool vibe. I like their stuff. I'll probably look into them some more. Went over and saw Piao. She loved her. I'm so glad I went. During her set, Stephanie Poetry came out. They did their song Just a Girl again, so I got to hear it twice. Super cute. She had a really great set, really good energy. I love this genre of like her and Stephanie seem like very like cute girls, and they're like, here's my guitar and I'm playing guitar. I'm like, we're like bringing this back. I'm like, this is giving me like early 2000s like pop punk girly. I love it. She also said she's got a weird thing with like rodents, which I'm like, I guess that explains the rats on Stephanie's background during her set with Piao, during her song with Piao. I was like, why are there rats back there? So maybe that's what that was. She was great. Then, then it was DPR Arctic and DPR Cream's set, which I was so hyped for. And it was so good. Oh my God. It was so good. I was barricade. I was right there. I unfortunately knew, well, from the clips that I saw of the crowd, it did seem like it was a really good crowd. And I think for most sets, the GA crowd was always really solid. It was the VIP crowd that wasn't great, which is a bummer. I think a lot of people who got the same tier that I got, the 1999 club, there were a lot of people like camping at the main stage for whoever kind of like the headliners and the closing acts were, which kind of bugs me. Like the GA pit is stacked, and then there's the 99 and then general VIP. General VIP can only go in so far. And then 1999, there was only so many people in there. What I saw, I was like, there was a chunk in there. But anyway, I saw them so clear with my eyes. Oh my God, they were so good. They didn't do all the songs off of their new EP, but they did like 3 or 4, I think. And they did Color Dry. I'm surprised though that Arctic didn't do Mirror Ball. I was really hoping for Mirror Ball, and there was no Mirror Ball. It was still really good though. It was so good. Oh my God, their set was great. It was incredible. And then the panic set in of I need to race across this field to get to Christian's set. So I power walked, took a quick potty break because I'm like, I'm not gonna survive if I don't pee real quick. Got in, the Higher Brothers were performing, and I have mixed feelings about their performance. Like they had really good energy. The crowd seemed good. It was cool. It was chill. I don't know anything about them, but they said they were from China, which is cool. And I definitely like heard that in some of the music. I was like, okay, I'm hearing like, I don't know the names of the instruments, but I was like, okay, cool, love this. But so they were just, I don't know if it was their tattoos. The one guy, I don't know. I don't really know how to explain the energy that they gave off. But the one he was wearing, it looked like it was like boxers, and the band said Bitch Radar. I don't really like that. But the music vibes, you know, we were bumping. So listened to their set and was trying, because I got barricade so easily for Arctic and Cream. I was like, let me just, please, I want to get up there for Christian. Didn't get barricade, which I'm sad about. But I did get, I saw him with my eyes though. It was so good. And then I started crying like a baby. Well, not like a baby, but I did start crying during Christian's set because I'm just in a glass case of emotions. I did cry a little bit in a good way, in a way that I needed to cry. But I'm gonna say it real quick. The plague of cell phones in the crowd. There was definitely some frustration of, I can see not just him, it also happened during 21's set, which I understand everyone's excited and everyone's hyped and everyone wants you know, look at the photo I took, look at the video I took, look at, you know, oh, that's my bias. I want to have, like, I get that, but when I'm standing there, like, I want to see them with my eyes. I can see them on my phone anytime I want. I can go watch a music video or interview, like, I can see them on my phone. That's how I usually see them, is on my phone. So when I'm at the show, I want to see them with my eyes, like, they're right there. I want to look at whoever the artist is. Like, I looked at Stephanie Poetry. She might have looked back at me. I looked at Cream. I looked at Arctic. Like, I saw them and I experienced, you know, I had that moment. And I still had that moment for DPR Ian and 21, but it was so much more difficult because it was just, you know, I couldn't just stand and look. And sure, there's like, height can kind of play a role, or depending on the song, you know, like everyone's got their arms up. That's kind of normal, but when it's so much, like, I can't compete with all these phones up, and I'm not immune to it because I usually do take a few pictures or a few videos, but 9 times out of 10, it's in front of my own face. My phone is either down here or it's right in front of my own face. Like, never doing this full arm reach to try and get over people. And then when they're recording like that, it's like usually like some of my videos, I don't even have them posted because they're in front of my face and I'm recording and I'm looking at them, and then my phone moves and I'm not even recording them anymore because I was looking at them. But so many of these other people have their phones up and they're not even like looking at the artist while recording. They're looking at their phone. Like, they're right there. Like, CL is right there and you're not gonna look at her with your eyes. So I had some feelings about the phone usage in the crowds, which kind of dampened the experience a little bit, the mood of like 21, like my first time seeing 21 with my eyes. And so I had some feelings about it. There were so many photographers, like actual like concert photographers who had clearly like media passes. Like, they were right up against the stage. Like, that's their job. I want to enjoy the music and I want to enjoy seeing them, having this moment, you know, with fellow fans when everyone's on their phones. Anyway, DPR Ian was great. Performance was incredible. Dancers, I'm so glad he had the dancers again. He had them on the tour in the live band, and he played the guitar and he played the bass. It was so good. So he was incredible. Performance was great. I cried and I had to keep my sunglasses. I was like, everyone's on their phones, and so kind of, I don't know, I just had such a different vibe and experience. I'm like, I just need to keep my sunglasses on while I cry. Because I don't want people to look at me and be like, why is she crying? Just like, you don't understand. I needed to do this last year when I saw them in concert. It didn't happen for me. So I'm like, I needed to cry and get it out. They were great. 21 was great. By that point though, my legs were jello. I almost felt like I might have collapsed. I was really considering getting out of the pit, but I was so close to kind of where the end of the catwalk was and like near the barricade, but there wasn't a lot of security in like the in-between section, which it's a pop festival, so it's different. It's not, you know, like a punk or a metal show where people are crowd surfing and really needing to get pulled out of the pit. I'm like, I don't see any security. Like, if I really needed to get pulled out, sucks for me. But I was considering it. I was like, well, maybe I should just leave. And then I saw footage of the crowd on the screen. I'm like, I can't, there's no way for me to get out of here. Like, well, I'm just stuck. 21 was incredible. I'm bummed that Bomb wasn't there because I love her. I hope she's doing okay and that everything's all right. The other members were great, great energy, super cool. You know, they're legends. Seeing them with my eyes, incredible. And then I heard some people complaining because CL did a rendition of Fattest Female Sunday night during 21 sets, but she also did a rendition of it Saturday night with G-Dragon set, and some people were like, she did this yesterday. And why again? I'm like, not everyone, like, let her do her thing. I was happy to hear it twice. That, You're mad about seeing iconic shit more than once? Come on now. 21 was incredible. Then we had a little bit of a break before the finale, which I also have feelings about the finale. So it was unclear what it was gonna be. On the original like artist drop, 88 Rising's 10-year finale, The Magic Show? Question mark, exclamation mark. So no one knew what that meant. I theorized, it's like The Magic Show. I bet you it's gonna be Jackson. Magic Man, I'm like, I bet you it's Jackson, I'll wait. And then they confirmed, I'm like, I knew it! So I was like, okay, cool. Is it just like Jackson's the closing act? Like what is this magic, like what does it mean? And then Jackson like tweeted and was like, it's not really a performance, I'm kind of hosting. I was like, okay, cool. I'm like, are we gonna get like collab stages? Is he gonna be like emceeing? Are we gonna get a Q&A? Like what is this finale gonna be? And it was fine. Jackson came out. No, he didn't even come out first. It was Nona, who I didn't see earlier. They seemed super cute, very like 80s vibes. They did like 2 or 3 songs. I was like, oh, are we gonna get, like, is every artist gonna come out and do like a song? Or maybe like a few artists come out and do a song or 2. That's cool. That'd be cool. So I think it was Nona and then Young Kai and then, was it Kun? Who he was also announced as like a special artist. Yeah, as a finale guest was Kun. Which was like, okay, that's cool. A special, like, he didn't have a set, and I'm not super familiar with his music, so I was like, okay, cool. He did like a few songs. Incredible vocalist, beautiful voice. So he did a few songs, and then I think it was after him that Jackson came out, I think that's how it happened. And he started with the song, Gotta Be a Dick Sometimes. Cool, banger. I was really hoping, I really wanted him to do Buck. I was like, I know he says it's not a performance, but like, what if he does Buck? Like that would be, I really like that song. So he came out, you know, life is great. I'm like, cool, we're vibing, we're grooving. And then like lots of artists started joining him on stage. So, like the Higher Brothers, I know, came out. Number I came out. So it was like, he came out, he started singing a little bit of his song. And some other artists came on stage and started joining. And it was just like adding in their own vibes on top of Jackson's song, which was cool. I like that. It was a bit of a boy party. It was all boys and groups coming out, and then Millie came out, and then Yuha came out. I was like, okay, we got some girls, cool, love this. And like when the artists came out, so like when the Higher Brothers came out and joined, like it had their name on the screen, or like it was introducing, you know, the artists who were joining on the stage. I'm like, cool, cool. So then like Millie came out, had her name on. Then Yuha came out, had her name on. I'm like, oh, cool, cool. It's like, is Stephanie Poetry gonna come out? Is Piao gonna come out? Is, you know, just like these other artists that were performing, you know, across the festival. I was like, oh, like is 21 gonna come back out? Or the DPR boys? And it's like not everyone who performed came out, which is fine. But it really kind of felt kind of like a boys club for a while. And then it's like, okay, you've got Millie and Yuha. And then I think I saw the No Nah girls at some point. And then there was like a lot of staff was on stage, which is also cool. It was, I don't know. I don't know. I don't really know what I was expecting. It wasn't quite that. And I know Jackson had tweeted and had been posting about wanting to have like, let's have a party. I'm like, cool. Gotta Be a Dick Sometimes. It isn't really a party song. It's very groovy and mellow, which is cool and I like it. He did do Buck a little bit, I'm remembering now. He did it a little bit, but even that song is also very groovy and mellow, which I really like. It was super cool seeing I saw Jackson with my eyes. It was, again, the cell phones were cell phoning. I liked having all the interaction. I liked, he was singing and then the other artists were joining in and kind of putting their spin on it. Like I loved having that, and I loved that, like when I saw Stephanie Poetry and she brought out Piao, or when I saw Young Kai and he brought out Sunkiss, and then even during Bixby's set on Saturday, he brought out his friend Starfall, I think that was his name. Like I loved like, oh hey, by the way, I've got a friend, they're gonna come on out, and they did a song that they collabed on. I'm like, I love this. I love like, hey, say hi to my friend. Let me introduce my friend to you. I'm like, hell yeah, please, let me meet everybody. So I loved that, and I liked it on the finale stage. Like it was kind of a, everyone come on out and hang out, but it wasn't everybody. So I don't know. It just felt kind of, so they did do a kind of a shout out and a, you know, rest in peace to August 08, who I had no idea who that was. After looking it up, he was a musician and he was a friend. Apparently he worked really closely with 88 Rising and like other artists under it. I was not familiar with him. Some of the footage and things they were showing kind of in memoriam. It's like, I don't really know this artist, so I don't really know who this is, which love like the shout out, but I was just like, I don't, sorry. I'm like, I don't know who that is. And I think his family came out. I'm like, okay. Okay. But also he died 2 years ago, which I get, this is the 10-year finale. You know, we're gonna shout out everybody, so it's super cool, love that. I just felt a little awkward. Then the owner came out and it was like his birthday a few days ago. And we sang happy birthday to him, which that was funny. And he, you know, did a thank you little speech. And then I was like, okay, go home. Like, okay. I don't really know what I was expecting, but it wasn't quite that, so. Overall, I had a great time at Head in the Clouds. The VIP was definitely worth it for me. With the parking, the free food. The VIP area, I didn't have any issues with it really until Sunday night. Then I kind of had some struggles kind of trying to get in. Oh, there were people with like stools who were like sitting down in the middle of the crowd. I'm like, can you not? Anyway, that was Head in the Clouds. Overall, very good. Some bumps in the road, but it's a festival. It's gonna get a little bumpy. Now, we're gonna be going to the next adventure. We're doing a little side quest before we go home. So I'll see you in the next one. Okay, thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe for more, and I will see you next time. Bye.